Guys, I hope you guys are doing really great. In today's vlog, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet this super cute, easy, beginner friendly star. So I hope you guys will like it, and let's get straight into this video. So the materials you will be needing is any choice color of yarn you like. I'm taking yellow color yarn, crochet hook. I'm taking the crochet hook recommended by the yarn size, which is a 2.5mm hook, scissors, darning needle and stitch marker. So now let's get into crocheting. So the first step to make this star is to make a magic ring, and I'm going to go through all the steps really slowly so you get your stitches really perfectly and get a really good and nice piece at the end. So as told, we're going to start off with a magic ring, and to make a magic ring you're going to start off by getting your tail like this, and then you're going to keep it here at this part where your pinky and ring finger is. Then you're going to close those fingers, which will make those fingers grab that yarn. Then you're going to take the rest of the yarn and go back of your index and middle finger, then come on top with a diagonal line like this, then go back again of those fingers, come on top and do the opposite direction of the diagonal line. Then hold the leftover yarn with your thumb. So here you'll have an X, and in the top you'll have two loops. So take this as loop 1 and this as loop 2. So you're going to get your crochet hook and insert your hook inside loop 1. Then come on top of loop 2 and grab that loop and pull it outwards of loop 1. Then twist your hook clockwise, which will make you have like this loop on your hook. Now insert your hook inside the working yarn, grab that hook yarn and pull through the loop on your hook. Now release your index and middle finger, and now you have made your magic ring. So we want to make this magic ring smaller, so to do that you're going to pull the short tail, and this will make your magic ring smaller. And for this full project, for this round 1, we're going to be working inside this magic ring. So let's start into the round 1. So to start off round 1, we're going to be making 10 double crochets inside this magic ring. So to do a double crochet, you're going to start over by yarning over, and then you're going to insert your hook inside the magic ring and make sure the tail is also caught on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the ring and the tail, and then at last you'll have 3 loops like this on your hook. So you're going to yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the first 2 loops only. Then you'll have last 2 loops. So to complete it, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 2 loops. And you have done your first double crochet. Good job. And now we're going to mark this first stitch or this first double crochet with a stitch marker. Here I have my stitch marker. So you're going to go ahead and look from the top, and you'll see this V below the loop on your hook. So what you're going to do is you're going to insert your stitch marker below the V and then lock it like usual. And now we're going to be making our second one. So to make a double crochet, start by yarning over, insert your hook into the ring, make sure the tail is also caught on your hook, yarn over, grab that yarn, pull through the ring and tail. Then you'll have 3 loops in total. So yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the first 2 loops. Then you'll have the last 2 loops on your hook. So yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through all 2 loops. Now here you have made your second double crochet. I'll show you one more time. Start off by yarning over, insert your hook into the ring, make sure the tail is also caught on your hook. Then yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the tail and ring. Then you're going to yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the first 2 loops only. Then you'll have 2 loops left. So yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through all 2 loops like this. And now you have made your third double crochet. So you're going to be needing 10 double crochets in total. So I'll see you at the end. So here I'm done with 10 double crochet, and it should look something like this. So now we're going to be going ahead and close up this ring, and to close up you can see the short tail here. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull it really tightly like this, and that will make the ring close like this. So it should look something like this. And now we're going to do a slip stitch into the first stitch where your stitch marker is located in. So here is our stitch marker. So just unlock your stitch marker and then insert your hook where the stitch marker was placed like this. So just go below the V or the first stitch and then yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the stitch, and then you'll have 2 loops in total. And in a single crochet we yarn over and pull through all 2 loops, but in a slip stitch what you're going to do is you're going to take the first loop and pull through the second loop and tighten it by pulling your hook. And to make your loop be normal, you're going to pull your index finger like this. And now you have completed your first round. Really good job, and it's going to be easy for you to make the second round, which is going to be the last round. So let's go into the second round. So to start the second round, you're going to start off by chaining 3, and to chain you're going to start over by yarning over, then pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, and our third chain, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook. So here you can see we have made 3 chains. So what you're going to do is we're going to start working from the second chain. So skip the first chain and start working from the second chain. So in the second chain we're going to do a half double crochet, which is really similar to double crochet, but it's a much more shorter stitch than a double crochet. So to do that, you're going to yarn over like a double crochet, insert your hook into the chain, the second chain, then you're going to yarn over, pull through the chain, and now you have 3 loops in total. And in a double crochet we yarn over, pull through the first 2, then yarn over, pull through all 2. But in a half double crochet you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops together, and you will have something like this. So now you're going to make a double crochet, a really normal double crochet into the third chain, which is the last chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the last chain, then yarn over, pull through the chain, then you'll have 3 loops in total. Yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the first 2, then yarn over, pull through all 2. Now here you have made your first triangle, and we want to attach it to the first round. And to attach, you're going to skip the first stitch and go to the second stitch from your hook, insert your hook under the weave, and then you're going to yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the stitch like this, and take the first loop and pull through the second loop and then tighten it. And now you have attached the first triangle to your first round, and we're going to be making one more, so I'll show you one more time. So to make it, start off by chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3. And now go ahead and make a half double crochet into the second chain. So yarn over, insert your hook inside the second chain like this, then yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the chain, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And now we're going to be making a double crochet into the last chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the chain, and then yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the chain, then you'll have 3 loops in total. Yarn over, grab that yarn, pull through the first 2, then last but not leastly, yarn over, pull through all 2 loops. And here's a second triangle, so attach it to the second stitch from your hook. So this is the first chain, the first stitch from your hook. So skip that one and go insert your hook into the second stitch like this, then yarn over, grab that yarn and pull through the stitch, then you'll have 2 loops in total. Take the first loop and pull through the second loop and tighten it. So here is your second triangle. So you're going to repeat the steps until you get 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So repeat this 3 more times and I'll see you at the end. Here I am attaching my last triangle. So I'm inserting into the last stitch, then yarn over, pull through, grab the first loop and pull through the second loop and tighten. So here you can see our star is done, but we want to we want to weave in the ends. So to chain or fasten off, you're going to remove holding the yarn, and then you're going to get your scissors and cut off the working yarn a little bit. Here I have my scissors, so I'm just going to cut it here, and now just pull your hook and then just pull that yarn to tighten it really well. And now we're going to darn in these extra tails, which is going to be super easy, so I'll show you really detailed. Here is my darning needle and here is the finished star. So what you're going to do, we'll take this one first, so just tighten it for the one last time. And now the star is completely perfect. So you're going to go ahead and insert your darning needle into the yarn like this. So now you can see that the yarn is inserted into the darning needle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to insert your darning needle into the loops of any stitches which is near to where the darning needle is placed. So pull it through like this. So you can see that I pulled through this loop, and now we'll do one more time, so just in case we have more securance. So we'll insert it into this loop now and just pull through your darning needle, and here you can see that the tail is fully secured. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the extra tail. Here I have my scissors, so we're going to go ahead and cut off the extra tail. Make sure you don't cut up the loops or anything, or else the tail will be coming off and it will be a huge problem. So make sure that you cut only this part. So now we're going to go ahead and darn this extra tail also, which is the working yarn, so tighten it. Insert that tail into the darning needle, and like the other tail, just insert it into the loops, and then your star will be finished. So here is our finished star. So I weaved in all the ends, we did all our stitches perfectly, and this is what your star should be looking like. So I hope you guys like this video, and see you in more videos. Bye bye.